All right, my name is Collins Amadi. We've had some issues with fish farming in Nigeria for some time. The cost of feeding these fishes are expensive, and we've over time discovered that most fish farmers don't make much profit from their farms. We've also farmed fish ourselves, but there are other ways we can add value to our fishes, which is also why we've delved into fish drying our catfishes. That way, you preserve your fish for a longer time, and then you add more value to your fish. Based on that, we've started our fabrication of our ovens, our fish drying ovens. This is 500 capacity fish drying oven. This oven is actually meant to dry 500 fishes at once. 500 medium fishes, please, just so you know. This is a galvanized oven made from galvanized sheets, non-rustable galvanized sheets. We are giving you 2 years warranty on the sheets not to rust. Let me put it through on the specs of the oven. Okay, it's double door. This is the double door oven. All the racks are removable. You can see that. It has about 8 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, what this oven, some of the qualities of this oven is it's double padded, which means if you're using this oven, you're sure it's not going to hurt you. It's dual powered, it's gas and charcoal powered. You can either use gas or you use charcoal. If you're using gas, maximum in 4 hours, your fishes should be well dried. This is the gas compartment. It comes without this. But you know, because we actually want to run an experiment for you so you see how the oven works, that's why we brought the hose here, and then we've connected it to the cylinder right over there. Now, this is the gas chamber, and this is the charcoal chamber. This is the charcoal chamber. All you need to do is to raise this plate up, slide out your plate, load your charcoal inside, assuming you're not using gas, and then you heat them up, and then you push it, and then your fishes are ready to be dried. It also has a temperature gauge. That's the temperature gauge there. From this temperature gauge, you'll be able to determine the amount of heat inside. Normally, catfish is it's light in body. It has a very soft body. That way, because of the softness of the fish, there's a particular level of temperature your oven shouldn't get above, especially in the beginning when you're drying your fish. That's why we put the temperature gauge there to help you regulate. It shouldn't go above 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the standard. Again, the oven is it has an oil collector. This is the oil collector. There's a funnel down when you look over to that side, which means as the oil is draining from the fish, it's dropping over this plate here, and it's draining over across the other side. The oil collector serves 2 purposes. It serves both as an oil collector and also as a hot plate, which means your light does not get directly to the fish, which is very good, which means your fishes will get burnt. This oven is standard. It's 7 feet by 4 feet by 3 feet. This is 500 capacity. The price is 390,000 naira currently as at this date. We can also do 200 capacity. That one is 290,000, and we can also do 100 capacity. That's 180,000. It's available here. You can reach us on 080-731-22596, or you send us an email on afrocatalyst@gmail.com, and then we'll start your oven once you get in touch with us. So this is it. We're going to show you how to use this oven right now. Meanwhile, there are some things you stand to gain when you work with us. When you set up your oven with us, you stand to gain the fact that you will learn how to brine your fish. It's a different thing when people dry fishes and you have a taste of your fish and it's not tasty. Now we're going to show you the best way to achieve the best result with your fish. There are different ways to kill your fish, but let's show you the best way. If you're using this oven with your gas, make sure you get this. This is an industrial control. This is quite different from the normal control you use in your kitchens. That's for your private use. But this is an industrial control. You make sure you get this. If you don't get this, you won't be able to get the normal heat, normal quantity of heat you should get from that oven. All right. Once you connect that to your cylinder, you connect the next hose to this chamber here, the gas chamber here, and then you on your gas. All right. So let's light up this oven. We're not using this, so we're using these plates. We need to use just the. Oh, you can see that. You can see the heat. Can you see that? That's what it should give to you. Now, to regulate that place, you come to this place and then you regulate your oven. You can see it right from here. It's on here. So from here, you can either increase or you reduce. All right. So the reddish should be in a preheat mode right now. Let's go to drying our fishes. Now these are live catfishes. I'll show you how to, if you get your fish from your pond, I'll show you how to dry your fish. When you get your fish from the water, from the farm, it shouldn't be with water. All right, we'll be working with one of these fish right now. I'm going to show you how to dry this fish, so you know how to kill this fish, number one, how to brine it, and then how to place it in your oven. Please remember, when you are killing your fish, don't use knife because you don't want it to bleed. The best to use is salt. You can get any of this salt. Dangote salt is okay. It's a refined salt, iodized salt, normal salt you use at home. This will be great. Then when you put the salt, you get a cover because the fishes eventually will not, this won't be funny to them. It's like you're killing them. So you need to get a lid. They don't jump out of this place. But now what the salt does is, this salt does two things. It kills the fish, and it also helps to remove the slime from the fish. Now you'll see the effect right now. Please, the lid. Can you see that? Now this is just one fish. This is just one fish. Imagine if you have about 1,000 fish to dry, and then you are doing this. The rumble inside the basin is just going to be too much. Put it down there. You can see that effect. You cover, and then you leave for like 5 minutes. Can you see that? So you need to make sure you have a lid ready. If you're doing quantity, you have to make sure your lid is ready. You keep it down so your fishes don't jump out of the basin to the ground, because you don't want your fish to be dirty. You don't want to have any sign of sand in your fish. All right, while we are at this and we're letting it do, this is our solution for brining. Now this solution comprises of please listen attentively. Garlic. Most people don't like garlic eventually, but the truth is garlic improves the taste of this fish. Garlic, ginger, and seasoning. You can use non-Maggi, non-chicken, any of the seasonings just to improve the taste. And this is the solution. It should give you a kind of golden brown yellowish color. This is it. So we've made this solution and it's ready. Right now, we're going back to our fish. The fish should be dead by now. We'll be bringing it out now and then cleaning it. Give me water. It's dead. You can see that. Fish is dead. Now the salt has killed this fish, and it has also helped to remove the slime. You can get a scraper or a knife to help peel out the slimes from the fish. You can see those debts. those things that the slime, and it's easy to remove right now, because if you were to use your knife to kill this fish, you won't be able to get these things off easily. Sorry for that. This man is not dead yet. Just make sure it stays up to 5 minutes in the salt solution. You can see that it's coming off easily. Lines. Your fishes need to be very clean, well dried, to ensure hygiene. Please help me. If you leave that for a longer time, you wouldn't have that reaction you're getting right now. Can you see the slime? Hold it. Can you see those slimes coming out? Your fish needs to be clean. Taking our time to do this, because this is just a single fish. If you're doing so much fishes, you have to be fast with this. You can as well employ people to help you out with this if you have your own farm. Cut this place directly under the head, so you can be able to pull out the intestines. You need all these things out, else you'll not be able to preserve your fish for a longer time. Yeah, it's normal. Sometimes even on the oven, they keep jumping. Make sure you pull out all these things very well. Open the mouth. If these stuffs are not out, you won't be able to preserve your fish for a longer time. You should be able to pass your hand through this place. You can see that. You can see that. You should be able to pass your hand through this place to make sure it's clean. Then you wash properly. You can see my hand passing through. You can see my finger through this hole, which means everything inside this fish, all the waste inside this fish is out. All the waste that could cause the fish to start bringing out moths after some time is out. Now this is a clean fish. Now from this level, once your fish is cleaned like this, next thing is to put your fish into the solution you've made ready for brining. This is your brine solution. You bury your fish inside. Make sure it's the brine solution is well over the fish, because this is where you get the best of taste from. This is where you make sure that the taste of the solution goes into the fish and gives you the best of fish. And please ensure you leave it for at least a minimum of 30 minutes at this level. All right. Okay, so right now the fish is ready. Let's take you back. So it's up to 30 minutes right now. So we'll bend and then we'll put it back to the oven. All right, you can see the fish is ready right now. Please go ahead and bend. Move all these things. Remember, there are different ways you can bend your fish. You can bend your fish this way. You can as well open your fish up like this. This is the French style. You can slice this fish open and then keep it open this way. It's the French style. You can as well bend, but here in Nigeria, we are used to this level. We prefer bending our fishes like this. But you can as well open up like this into two, so that to make sure your the inside of your fish is visible. Something like that way. Bending this thing is actually a skill. If it's something you don't know how to do, you can get some of the local women around to help you do this. But once you get this kind of stick, this is a strong stick. It's like a toothpick, but it's a longer one. It will be easy for you to bend your fishes. Just cut it into two. So let's go ahead with the drying of the fish. They've been well bent. We've bent all the fishes right now. They are all soaked and they've all been bent. Taiwo, please go ahead. Let's place them. The oven has been preheated and we're about to place them inside the oven. You can see this oven right now. Place the fishes. Place them on this particular one. You can see the fishes right in the oven right now. The light is not coming directly to the fish. This is a hot plate. This is a hot plate. This one here, and it's also an oil collector, which means the fire does not get directly. You can see how soft the skin of catfish is. That's why this oven is perfect for this. You can see the way it's bent. Remember, this is a 500 capacity oven. Some of these fishes are more than 500 gram fishes. If your fishes are 500 gram fishes, this oven will contain 500 of it. But some of these fishes are about 1 kg size of fish. Some of them are 800 gram fishes. That way, if you are doing 1 kg size of fishes, this oven will do about 250 pieces of it for you. So it's set and we're ready to go into the oven. We're using the gas, we're not using charcoal. All right, look. So as it's working, always check your temperature gauge. Make sure your oven does not exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit. If it's up to 100 degrees, try and reduce your control to reduce the level of heat. You can increase this way. That has increased. You can reduce it this way. So right now I've increased it a bit. It's on now. While we wait and then wait for the fish to dry. Midway, we'll check the fish and then we'll show you the results. All right.